What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video once again. So a couple of you bumblebee built bitches said that I was trying too hard in my last video. So I'm back with another video and I'm gonna be myself because a whole bunch of you motherfuckers don't want to see the good me. Y'all want to see the real me. So I'm bringing you the real me. And it is what it is. That's it. That's it. Okay, so boom. But I thought for today's video that I would do a why I left public school video. I posted on my Instagram story and on my Snapchat story who wants to see that video, and here we are doing it. So obviously people said yes, or I'm just filming it because I need content. But that's not really the reason I posted on my story and y'all said yes. So we're coming back with another video, and before we get started into this video, go ahead and subscribe to me if you are a new watcher to my channel, and also like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, because I don't really care. It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be interesting. So might as well give it a like, subscribe, share to a friend, because they might want to watch this to not go to public school. So we're gonna get started.
Better work.
So I'm going to start out with my 9th grade year, or going into my 9th grade year. In the beginning, before I started high school, during the summer after 8th grade, I immediately wanted to do online school. I don't know why. I don't remember why I wanted to do online school, but I know that I wanted to do it. I think it was because I just really don't want to deal with high school. I heard so many bad things that I was going to get bullied, which I did, but I'll get into that later. And we had started the process of signing up for online school, but we found out later on that it was too late to enroll for online school. So I had to go my whole freshman year to high school. My first freshman year was, let me just tell you, it was not that fun. I got bullied, picked on, yelled at, and I was a little bitch. I took everybody's shit, and I didn't do anything about it. And that's not how you want to be in high school. You want to be yourself, fuck a bitch up, and get into the next grade. But that was not me. I was taking people's shit. I was letting them hurt me. I was letting them offend me. And that shit got to me. My first year was not good. I wouldn't say I got depressed, but I didn't like it. I would come home, I would cry, this, that, and the third, because I'm a little whiny bitch. And that pretty much sums up all of freshman year, because it was just a repeat of everything I just said all year long. Now moving into sophomore year. My sophomore year, I was more open to myself, because I think I had came out to my parents my sophomore year. I am not quite sure. But I remember going into sophomore year, just feeling myself, wanting to be myself. I started wearing makeup to school. I really just started doing my eyebrows and some concealer and foundation. But people started to comment on my eyebrows a lot. And it really got to me, because I thought I was the shit. And I thought my eyebrows were popping as fuck. And they were not. Let me just tell you. Bitch, I agree with everybody that my eyebrows were not popping. And let me just tell you. I thought that I ruled the school. And I did not. I thought I ruled the school because I was popping on my Instagram. Everybody liked me. Everybody liked me. And I just thought I was the shit. But that was not the case. So that year, I got into a lot of drama. And you know, high school drama is probably not the best drama. And bitch, do not get into high school drama. Let me just tell you that right now. There is no need to get into it. It wastes your whole year of high school, because that shit will continue to be like, oh, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Once it's all done, said, and over. But they don't care. They just keep going on. And later on in my sophomore year, I guess you could say that I started to show signs of weakness. I was not myself. I didn't care anymore. And that was that on that. But after the sophomore school year ended, goes into summer, I start to find myself again. And I don't know if finding myself was probably the good thing. I mean, I think it was a good thing because going into my junior year, I was more confident than ever. I had done so much with myself that I think it was overwhelming to me, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not ready. But I go into my junior year, and my junior year was my last year at public school. My last year at public school was not it, sis. Starting out with the beginning of, what is it, freshman, sophomore, junior year, starting out at the beginning of junior year, I always would go, in the beginning, I was fine. I was like, okay, we're doing this, we're going to school, we're coming back. I was ready to come back. And I go back to school for like, I was only in school August, September, October, November, December. I was only actually in school for my junior year for like 5 months and a week, maybe. Not, maybe just 5 months. But the beginning of my junior year, it was perfectly fine. Everything was going according to plan. I was attending my classes, going to school. Nothing was wrong with my classes. And then all of a sudden, I just have a breaking point. My two best friends had left. My two best friends never went to public school for their junior year. They started out online for their junior year, and they were the only people that I talked to at school that I really enjoyed. Coming to school, seeing them every day, this, that, and the third. And I started to notice, I was like, I have no one here. But I had people that I talked to. I mean, I did make good friends along the way. I'm still friends with some people. But towards middle school year, I started to give up. I was rude to teachers. I didn't care about school. I would leave after second block and lunch. Like, after I got back into my class after lunch, I would text my dad and be like, hey, come pick me up. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I feel like I'd make lies. I'd be like, I want to throw up, this, that, and the third. And that went on for about like 3 months. And then my mom, no, like a month and a half. And then my mom was like, you got to stop doing this. And then I was just like, whatever. I started making my life at home worse. I started getting depressed. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore, and this, that, and the third, and it was just not good for me. And then I started making more friends on the internet than I did in real life. So, I mean, technically it's still in real life, but like, I made them online, not in person, so I really didn't have anybody to fall back on. I only could text them or call them. But everything just started like going down and down and down. And then leading up to almost towards the end of when I left, I had started getting rude. I mean, rude with teachers. Teachers would pass back papers and I'd be like, I don't want this. Here you go. They'd be like, you have to take it. And I was like, no, I don't. And then I would just get so rude. I'd get snappy with people when they're trying to be nice to me. I'd be like, don't talk to me. Like, I'm not here for you. And I probably, in the last 2 months, 2.5, 3 months that I was in public school, I probably only attended a month's worth of a full day of school, if that makes any sense. What I'm trying to say is that when I went to school for those 2.5, 3 months, I went to school for the whole day for probably only a month's worth of those 3 months of school. I hope that makes sense, but if it don't, I don't care. You can figure it out yourself. But I just started getting snappy. I didn't care anymore. I would go to class. I'd put my headphones in when I walked through the doors. I wouldn't take my earphones out, literally, until I was forced to take them out. I would not want to interact with anyone. The only class that I liked was my anatomy class. That's because, not because I liked the class, it's because I liked the people in it. They kept me energized. I was fine in that class, and then after that class, I was just like, get me the fuck out. And it started getting closer to the time that I was over it. I mean, over it. I would not do anything. I would not talk to anyone. I looked upset. I looked depressed. I looked pissed. And mentally, I was just like, get me the fuck out of here. Because it was too much on me. I wanted to do so much with my life that I was focused on that more than school. And at that point, I was like, my life is more important than school. So I stopped going to school, and then my mom would be like, you really need to go before the court comes and gets us. So I would go, and I would still leave after second block? No. I would leave after lunch, lunch is after second block. So I would go sit in my third block class and then be like, Dad, come pick me up, and he'd pick me up. And then comes around December after Christmas. So whenever we go on Christmas break, that's whenever I was like, okay, this is my time to like convince my mom. And so right after Christmas break, we had started trying to enroll for the second semester of the online school. And whenever I went to school, I would still leave. Like, it was a planned thing. Like, I wouldn't have to beg anymore. It was a planned thing that I was going to leave after lunch. My mom was still trying to get me enrolled in the online school for the second semester. And at first, it was not going good. It was like nobody was talking to us. We started enrolling for the wrong school. And then when we enrolled for the wrong school, they weren't accepting me. And so I was like, why? And when you switch schools, like public to online, you have so much you have to do. You have to get proof of address, proof of bills, birth certificate, social security, which isn't hard because I have. But like, you have to, I had to use most of my school day to run to the front office to get paperwork for me to switch schools. And they didn't want to give it to me during the day because they were like, you're using your class time to come to the front office to get paperwork to leave this school. So why would we want to give you the paper? But I had to beg them. I had to tell my mom to call. This, that, and the third. And it was just getting... Somebody just got fucking murdered. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna start off from wherever I think I remember. But it was just becoming so hard to go in between classes and all of that. So I would just waste my whole day that I was at school trying to get paperwork to be able to transfer over to online school. And what had happened was my mom ended up just calling the principal of the school, and they were like, you enrolled for the wrong online school. So we had to retype in all the information. And when I tell you there's so much information you have to fill out, there's so much information that you have to fill out. And it can become overwhelming. It's almost like you feel like you're not going to get in. It feels like you're applying for college. When we finally got a hold of the principal, we basically told him the problem. We were just like, listen, he's depressed. He doesn't want to go to school. He doesn't go to school. And I was just like, Lord, please let me get accepted to this online school because I cannot do a public school. And so after Christmas break, we get a call from the principal. My mom's talking to him, and I'm just about to start my first day of work. And he tells me, my mom, I'm just going to go ahead and accept him for online school for the second semester. When I tell you, my when I tell you the weight of everything of those 3.5 years or 2.5 years, something years was just taken off and thrown away, let me tell you, I was so motherfucking happy. Oh my gosh. Switching to online school was probably the best thing that I have ever done. Bitch. And I could not be more happier. It is my senior year. I'm online. I'm where I want to be on my social media. I'm doing everything that I wanted to do. And so much weight has been lifted off my shoulders since I left public school. Second semester of online school started before public school's first semester ended. So therefore, I had left public school 2 weeks before 3 weeks before their semester ended and a week before the online school second semester started. So what had happened was I didn't get any credit for any of the classes that I was in for the first semester because I did leave before that semester was over, and the online school principal told me if I would have waited until the public school semester had ended, I would already be too behind to catch up on the second semester of online school. So my mom was just like, you're not going back to public school, and we unenrolled me. If you are planning on switching to online school, please try to go through with it, because trust me, if your situation was anything like mine, you better not give up on enrolling, because let me tell you, it's going to be a waste of your time. And I think that's all. Just remember, if you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. That's how you want to say it. And like and subscribe to me and like this video. And without any further ado, thank you guys for watching this video. I've wanted to do this for a while, but now that I'm onto this YouTube track, I'm going to keep uploading good content that y'all want to see. So if you want to, go follow my social medias below. All of them are linked below. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will be back very soon with a whole new, brand new video.
Keep it work. Work.